Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chan.
Yeah, good afternoon. So we should hold me the Buddha. Arahant Samma Sambuddho Bhutan Bhagavantan Abhivadi Swakado Bhagavan Dhamma Namas Subhadipano Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sangha Namami Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay, so we should continue our lecture. We should continue our lecture. So this morning I'm already explaining about the kinds of the wrong time, the wrong time meditation practice. This is in time to the time, but that's one thing that we must to know right times and wrong time. So without the knowing right times and wrong time, maybe we are not improving our life. We think that everywhere, every time, we can practice meditation like this. But some sutta, the Buddha he mentioned some sutta. Uh, Meditation is not always. Sometimes we need it right time. So that's why I this morning I'm explaining about that. So cool. Let us see that. So the condition why the Buddha he just mentioned about that the five wrong times for the meditator or to practice meditation. Because of the first one, you see the picture. This is like a getting old. He's already old. Why? Because of uh memorize. Memorize. Meditation is that observing our objective and sensation by our mind, by our mind. So, is it focused on our mind to contemplate with the mind? So, whenever we say that we have to use our mind, so the mind condition is necessary to ethic and observation for our uh, activity, means that objective or sensation. So that's why the Buddha mentioned that memorize mean that like a remember, and also like a the brain, active brain. So active brain that more confidence, more accessible, and also now more activity like that. So the brain is also, you know, it is that's to be the ethic and create this. For example, when you practice meditation, you have a painful feeling. Of course, the time if you have a painful feeling, you know how to contemplate the painful feeling. But you just knowing that, but your brain and your memory, right? It cannot know exactly how to step and how to do. So the time is that you need your brain is needed something that has to be recall. But for young people, the young people, or maybe if you are uh, youth, or if you have maybe experience of meditation, you know how to recall your memory, right? And last time maybe Ajahn, maybe the meditator, he already explained how to do and how to start like this. So this is the one of the uh, condition. And after that, knowledge also. So if you are young, maybe you can more learning, you can more study, take long time. But you are getting old, cannot study to get knowledge too much. And also your body is not easy to remove. It's not easy to walk or here or there, because you have your body is just like a mm, it's not stably, that's why. And also mind cannot get action like a young. So that's why the Buddha, he mentioned that if you are young people, if you are a young person, I think you should more practice meditation every day. Um, but if you are already, if you're already getting old, it's okay because you already practice meditation. That's the reason it's okay. But you are getting old, but you never practice meditation. You didn't know before how to practice meditation. That is the wrong time. That's the wrong time. You know, some people and also there's some devotee, uh, even though they don't know how to practice meditation, but they are already getting old. So that's why, um, again, I have practiced meditation in my the whole life. It's okay. That is not wrong time. But you never ever practice before meditation, but you just only started to right now. That is the wrong time. Buddha, he would like to mention like this. So it's the first one that we eat. We have one example that the Kino Kosala. I think you will know the Kino Kosala. His name is Kosala. So Kosala, he family with the Buddha. He family with the Buddha. So he always going to temple to talk with the Buddha, and also to discuss with the Buddha. The Buddha also, he always he always talk to the King Kosala, and also he always uh, take a Dhamma talk. He always talking Dhamma talk. The Dhamma talk is like concerning with the dana, like a donation, and sila, like observation. But the Buddha, he didn't mention about the mindfulness. This it mean that nama rupa. He just only talked to dana because Kosala, why the Buddha he taught only dana, because Kosala, he is like a how can you say, that he liked eating. He liked eating. So he liked eating too much. Too much. It's not only normal. It's not normal. He eating too much. So that's why, uh, for example, if you like to eating too much, like maybe you are a little bit stingy. You are a greedy person. For example, I like to eat the food too much. Maybe I'm a little bit stingy because I like it to eat the food, and I also maybe greedy for food. So that's why the Buddha taught to King Kosala always dana, donation offerings. He taught to this kind of the Dhamma talk. But finally, the King Kosala, he will die very soon. He also lying. He also lying down on the bed, and sleep in bed. Uh, it's very soon to die. He will get into die. So the time the Buddha come to see him and talk to the mindfulness, talk to the Nama Rupa. So King Kosala, uh, in our Buddhism, the minds and body is me Nama Rupa to understand the Nama Rupa. This is the more important one than Dana. And he explained to the king Kosala, Kosala, uh, you need to understand your five aggregate, Panchakhanda, and try to understand the Namarupa. So the Buddha trying to explain the concept of the Panchakhanda and Namarupa. So the time the king Kosala, when he listening about this Dharma, he's so surprised. He's so beautiful. He's so like wonderful. He's so happy. He's so happy. So the time King Kosala, he think and also he talked to Buddha. Buddha, you and me, we are very close friends. We are very close to each other. You are like my master. I always come to see you. You always talk to me every day. It's like a Dhamma talk. But why you didn't talk about that's kind of the teaching in my life before? So King Kosala, he talked to the Buddha. He talked to Buddha. So the Buddha, he smiled and he talked to him. King Kosala, I trying to make it a motto, the concept of the Namarupa, like the concept of the mindfulness meditation. But it's not right time for you. If I talk to you early, maybe it's a wrong time. It's wrong time. So that's reason why I wait to get the right time. Now the time is ready. So that's reason I talk to you about that mindfulness meditation. And also he explained about that you like eating, you like the food. So that's why I would like to reduce your greedy mind. And I would like to talk to you about the concept of the dana. So the Buddha, he explained to the King Kosala. So that's why the King Kosala, he understand what the Buddha taught and and he contemplate about the mindfulness. So you see this story, um, the King Kosala, he is very family with the Buddha, but he doesn't have a chance to listen about the mindfulness. That's why he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's a king. He's a king, but he doesn't know about the concept of mindfulness and like he contemplate. He just know about the offerings, donation like that. So you see that so you and me, we are all, if we know the mindfulness, how to practice meditation in our daily life, we can practice, but we never ever knowing how to contemplate the mindfulness uh, without understanding the mindfulness, we just get it all. That is a wrong. That is a wrong. So that's why in your lifetime, whenever you are your age, young or like a grow up and getting old, it doesn't matter. You have to practice meditation. That will be right for us always. So that's why the Buddha he mentioned that first condition. Um, and second condition also you see the picture, illness. Yeah. So most all the people especially in the hospital, like open, mm, sometimes a chaplaincy center. Uh, so that's a humanitarian center, like so in that kind of the places, most of the people they very hard to survive because they need the others. Without the others, they cannot survive. So at the time, at the age of the time, they can't practice meditations very well. So that's why the ways, no need to wait to uh, practice meditation. Your age slowly starts to be getting old. So now you have a good healthy, you're very young. Uh, I hope so that's to more contemplate the mindfulness. It's not only you, your life, um, your family, your friends. Also, we need to uh, motivate. We need to talk to them to practice meditation. So, in number two condition that the Buddha he mentioned cannot take meditation easily because of mental illness and physical pain. So, yeah, why the Buddha mentioned it here? Because of uh, mental illness and physical pain. If we really pay, I think we can. Even though we are young, we are feeling sick or we have a fever, we cannot practice meditation because our blood and or our body temperature is changing. So it's not comfortable to practice meditation. Even though the Buddha, he have one disease like a that's concerned with the abnormal, like a when he eat meat, the Buddha normally how to say bless the abnormal, the blood with the eggs. So this is also interesting, um, because the Buddha he was born in northern India. The Buddha he was born northern India. It's not the southern India. So northern India is also the royal patronage family. So in northern India, the culture of the northern India, normally they are not eat meat, not eat meat. A little bit they eat meat. But southern India they eat meat like a uh, officially. I mean that they are daily life they eat the meat, but northern India they are not really eat the meat. So that's why uh, the Buddha, when he was young, he grew up the royal palace. Maybe he's very smart and very gentle, uh, and also he is not really like the meat. So uh, that's why when he eat the meat like the pork meat from one devotee, uh, her name is Sujata. No, Sujata. It's Sonda, maybe. So he offered to pork curries to the Buddha. So the Buddha he have a disease. The disease when he eats the meat, maybe his stomach is not comfortable. It's not comfortable. So that's why our Buddhism we have a different school like a Mahayana Buddhism. They are intend to vegetarian, vegetarian, because this is the one of the concept from the Buddha. The Buddha's he is very smoke like you. This princess. So princess nowadays you see that the princess is very very handsome, very smooth, very gentle. Uh, so you can imagine that the life of the Buddha. he was the princess, the royal patronage. So it's not really eating the meat. So the same way the Buddha also he have a disease. So if he have a disease, he cannot. I mean that he cannot comfortable. He cannot comfortable. He have to be lying down, and he need to take a rest like that. So um, you and me, we are normal people. For normal people, and we have ordinary people. We have a lot of desire, a lot of defilements. The time is not cannot contemplate the right things. So if you're feeling like you suffer, if you have some fever or sick, um, it's not comfortable. So that's why the Buddha mentioned that I cannot take meditation easily, easily because of mental illness and physical pains, physical pains. So that's why the Buddha mentioned about the number two, and also number three. Number three is that no food, no peace, no food, uh, no happiness, like a feminines. So feminines mean that you see no foods, no drink, heart and pain. So and also concerning about that one, we have a one sutta, but I'm not remember. I'm not remember the sutta name. I know the sutta. The sutta that I think I this I remember, but now I'm like uh just it is concerning with the Mahakassapa. I think so. Mahakassapa. Yeah. Mahakassapa story. I think so. Uh, one day, one time, the Buddha he he is taking lunch. He taking lunch, and at the time, uh, one one young people, young monk, he come to see the Buddha. He come to see the Buddha. So the time, uh, the Venerable Ananda, he talked to Buddha. Buddha, one layman, he come to see you. So, um, how about you? I think you you would like to talk to him like that. So, uh, the Buddha said, "Okay, all right, I will talk to him." So the Buddha asked to the young layman, "Oh, like, oh dear, oh my dear, who are you?" So he answered, "I think maybe later he become a Mahakassapa. I think so." He answered, "My name is like a Kassapa. Where did you come from?" So he also answered, "I come from where or like that." So how long you take this trip? Maybe even the morning time, I have to come to see you like that. So at least maybe 3 hours or 4 hours, maybe. And also the time is for lunch. So the Buddha asked to him, "Did you eat something?" No. So that's why the Buddha taught to uh, Ananda to give some food, some food. And Ananda he gives to him the some food, so he take the food. After that, the Buddha taught to continuously, and also he make it Dhamma talk to the lay young man. So this story also is very favorite. I just forgot the name. Forgot the name. So you see that the hungry cannot control.
Ừ. Ừ.
if you are very hungry, if you are very hungry, you cannot emphasize to Buddha teachings. So that's why the Buddha, firstly, the Buddha gave the food, and after that, the top to the Dhamma top. So this story also is concerned about that when we practice meditation without the food, without the suitable food, without the suitable drink, maybe you cannot contemplate, you cannot mindfulness easily. And for example, maybe some people they have some disease, the disease that they need food. They need food. It's not the heavy food like a snack food, a light food. So at the time, without the eating food, their body, their resistant need the energy. So without eating the snack food and light food, their body is not stable. They are not how to say, they are not comfortable. Their resistance is not innate. So that's why their body is like a shaking or sometimes try. Feminines and need food. Um, I means he's like a hungry or feminine. Uh, that's why the Buddha he mentioned that if you are very hungry or there is no food or no drink like a feminine, this is a wrong time to practice meditation. It's like that. So this is one of the conditions. One of the condition. I think this is this story of the Mahakassapa because Mahakassapa, yeah, I think Mahakassapa, um, he is the Kassapa clan, and also after that he make a marriage. He married he married with women. The women's also he just married with the Mahakassapa, Kassapa princess. Uh, yeah, no princess. Kasafa, I think so. Kasafa. But whenever they are married, they just like a brother and sister. And after that, Kasafa, Kasafa Prince, I think he tried to find out Buddha. He tried to find out Buddha because he already hear about the Buddha. So, uh, and after that, he become a monk. I think so. He become a monk. So his wife also finally become a bhikkhuni. I think this story. So this story that the Buddha, firstly, the Buddha gave to him the food. After that, taken Dhamma talk. So this is the one condition. One condition. This condition that hungry or feminine, we need food or drink. Without that, without enough food, maybe you so hungry, so cannot find this meditation.
And also, Bendy, we have a Madhigamada story.
Amadika.
Madhigamada story.
So it's saying like that, right?
Yeah, like this. One of the monk gurus, Madhigamada is ladies. He suffered a lot of sudeva food after getting sudeva food. The monk gurus attaining Nibbana. Maybe the Dhammabra story.
Oh, I got it. I know. Thank you. I know. It's a like his name is like a Nanda Mata. Am I right?
Yeah,
Nanda.
maybe
Yeah,
Madhigamada.
Madika Mata, right?
Yeah,
Nandama.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know about it. Now I know about the story. Thank you so much. Yeah. A lot of Buddhist monks, they are very difficult to survive, but he make a special food, right, for monks. After that, the monks, they have attained the Nibbana like that. Yeah, Dhammapara. So we have a lot of story, uh, the similar conditions. So that's why we needed some time about that. And And after that, the fear. So the fear that maybe we don't have the place, like we don't have the safe, we don't have like a safe free. We are very difficult to survive. We very difficult to, the no security, no safe. So at the time we are so very fear. And now in Myanmar, that also situation. Even though at night they can sleep very well because yeah, yeah, because they fear that. So that's why the time is not really good for the meditating. It's me not right time, not right time. So the wars, you see the wars and also terrorists and conflict. So in our society or in our community, we have the war.
Yeah. I don't know whether it will work though, because I was thinking it's nice to put it there. It was on the display.
This is discipline, right? What do you mean? You told me that, right? Okay. That's funny. So the fear that maybe wars and terrorists and conflict. So the time in our minds also is not stably. Um that's why we need a peace. We need a peace and we need a happiness. We need to save the place or save the time. So if we are not safe, if we are not safety, um, we are not enabled to practice meditation easily. So that's why the Buddha mentioned also here one of the condition about this one. So the last one that like a accusation, accusation is like a the quarreling. Uh, in this morning, I'm talked to you already that maybe be Buddhist that's Buddhist council and second Buddhist council. So the second Buddhist council and third Buddhist council, the monk and the Sangha community, they are quarreling each other. So that's why the devotee also um, they cannot how to say develop, they cannot cultivation the dana, sila like this. So and also we have a one sutta, Kosambi and the Kosambi Sutta. In this sutta also like a uh, the monk community, they are conflict each other. One monk he going to toilet. After that, he leaves some water in the cut. But the Vinaya Garuka and Suttanta Garuka we call in Pali. So one month he forgot to study Vinaya. One month he forgot to study the Sutta Pitaka. So the time Sutta Pitaka, the monks he going to toilet and leave the some water in the toilet. Um, according to the Vinaya rules, um, that is not that is not good for Buddhist monk. That's why the Vinaya Garuka, the monks, he forgot to study the Vinaya. He accused to the other monks, like Suttanta monks. Uh, why you leave the sun water in the cup like that? Um, if you live in like that, you the break wrong the rules. You know about the rules, the Vinaya rules. Why you do like that? And the Sutantama also he replied to him, no, I think that we have a lot of like rules and regulation. This is like a small, it's a minor case. Why you talk to me like a major case? I can do like this. So, but it's slowly, the two group, uh, Vinaya group and Sutanta group, they are conflict each other. It's finally this condition is The Buddhas know him. So the Buddha know, that's why the Buddha talked to then two group. Okay, all my dear, you are like a Vinaya Guruka. Yeah, of course, he make the wrong thing, so you should understand. He already promised he do. So that's why you have to understand the other monks. So the Suttanta monks also, you did the wrong thing. So the Vinaya Guruka monk, he point out to you to see the right way. So you should say thank you, like you have to be appreciate who are taught to you the right way. So the Buddha taught to like it, but they never listen to the Buddha. They are continue to fighting. So they fighting. So finally, uh, the Buddhas he leave from the temple, he leave from the monastery, and the Buddha going to the forest. We call like a Paliliya forest. So
Yeah. Maridya
yeah,
forest.
yeah. So the Buddhas, he going to the forest, and that's two groups. The Buddhist monks, two groups. He live in the city. So the time, like a Venerable Sariputra, he trying to go to see the Buddha and to come and pass the temple, but the Buddha he denied, like that. And so, so finally, you see that the devotee, the devotee, they know about the issue, they know about the conflicts. So that's why, um, the devotee, they are started to do like a no need to. Okay, now you see the Buddhist monk, they are quarreling each other, they are conflict each other. So now we will be stopped for offerings. Now we will stop every supporting. So they are started to do like that. So the time, the devotee, they stop everything. They stop like offering the food, offering the like a drink, everything. He stop it. They stop it. So that's right. That's time. The Buddhist monk, they afraid that because no food, no devotee. So that's why all of the monks in Ananda, including the Venerable Ananda, Venerable Sariputra, finally they are going to see the Buddha, and the Buddhas and after that they request to the Buddhas to come in by the temple like that. So you see that this story also, even though we are Buddhist monks, but if we make a conflict each other, if we are quarreling each other, like a reputation and conflicts, so we are not unable to practice meditation very well. You can take a meditation, but it's not very well. It's not very well. So that's why the Buddha also mentioned that the story, this condition. So this is the one of the accusation, one of the condition. So now the same way in this sutta, Samaya Sutta in Kottara Nikaya, the Buddha intend to time, the right time, to practice meditation very well and to know about the wrong time. So these conditions are the wrong time to practice meditation. So what is the right time? What is the right time for the condition? The right time for the striving meditation. So number one, yam, dahado. Dahado mean that daharo mean that like a black. Your hair is black, and Pali we are daharo. So it means that like your hair is the black color. The time is we call yam. Yeah. And number two, healthy and well-being life. Ababaro. Ababaro is me no worry, no sufferings. So healthy and well-being life. And also suseikan. Suseikan, food and drink. So It's mean the suitable food and suitable drink. It is not really hard for food and drink. So say can. And also number 4, peaceful war. Santi, we call Santi. Santi, peaceful war. Without the peace, I think cannot do anything. And the last one, the friendly. I think I made the spelling wrong. I think so. Friendly, I think so. So friendly fellowship, uh, Subeno. Subeno, it does like a communicate and appreciate. So the friendly fellowship, Subeno. So these are really nice. These are all the right time for meditation, very well. So striving means that like effort to do meditation, So that's why the Buddha mentioned here, right time for striving meditation very well. So you see yam. So now we are yam. So that's why we can practice meditation very well. And this anytime if you can. If you can anytime, because we have a good memory, good brain, um, we can take it easily. We are very addict and fresh like it. So this is the Dharma. But even though you are young, but you are not good healthy, you cannot practice meditation very well. So that's why number 2 is like a Abba Bogo. Ajahn, I'm young, I'm so young. Okay, but you are not good healthy, you cannot practice. So that's why number 2, we need a good health and well-being. So without a good healthy and without well-being life, we we also cannot practice meditation very well. Abba Bado, Abba Bado. So that's why in number 2 also one of the condition to necessary for meditation practice. And healthy and well-being. The last one, you see, food and drink. Food and drink. You know, uh, the concern about the foods and drink in this university, we have a two place. One is the 92, another one is the food court. So most of the student, they're going to take a food in 92 and food court. But you know already about the food court in 92. Sometimes their food is not really healthy and not really healthy. Sometimes not enough. So without without the food and drink, it means like a suitable food and drink. Some of food is just food, but it's not delicious. It's not the taste, just only food. So that cannot be satisfying. That cannot be made like a vitamin C or like a vitamin D like that. So that's why sometimes in some people in the university, maybe they just like a, how to say, they just explain, oh, today I have to cook like that. It's very hard. He mentioned like that. You see that sometimes the food and drink is very hard to survive for some people, but it's not for everyone. The same way and for lay people, the people who are working or who are work hard, they don't have a time to cook. They don't have a, you know, they don't have a chance to cook. They don't have a chance to eat the delicious food or like the takes food, the time. They are not enough energy. They are not good the resistant. So cannot good healthy. So that's why if you are good healthy, but you also need a suitable food and drink like this. So that's why the Buddha mentioned one condition here. And without like a without any conflict, without any war in terrorism, we can make easily We can find easily the food. But we have a conflict, a crisis, cannot. And number 4, a peaceful war. The peaceful war. Oh, that's why the Buddha mentioned in Mahasatiparana Sutta. What the Buddha mentioned here in this sutta, like Eom me sutta ekan samaya bhagava kurusu kamasani kama, like this. So in after that the Buddha mentioned ekayano bhikkhve mako sattana visuddhiya soka prinivana. So if you want to practice meditation, maybe you also need to find the peaceful one. It's like Arinya Katowa, Sonyakara Katowa, Rokhamula Katowa. So Arinya Katowa, Rokhamula Katowa, Sonyakara Katowa is mean the peaceful place. Aja, I would like to practice meditation, but like in the context, how can we practice? In the in the music bank, in the sport match, how can we practice meditation? The people they make very noise, it's very loudly, cannot practice. So that's why the Buddha mentioned that the meditation is necessary to peace place. That's me Sonyakara Katowa. So Arinya Katowa, Arinya means that's forest. So forest is very peaceful, it's very quiet. So Arinya Katowa, Rokamula Katowa, under the tree, we need a peace play. Sonyagara Katowa is quiet place. It's quiet place. So that's kind of the place that necessary to practice meditation. That's why the Buddha mentioned it here, peaceful world and santi. So mindfulness, if you want to cultivate the mindfulness, we need to find out the suitable place. The place it should be quiet. The place it should to be fresh. The place it should be forest. You cannot find out the forest or like a cave. It's okay. That will be quiet. Maybe in your office, the office is very quiet place. Maybe you can practice. Your place, your temple, your monastery, your home is quiet. It's good to practice meditation. So at least it should be quiet. But if you can find out more, it should be forest like a cave and the trees like this because touch to the nature. So it's very, the feeling also is very different. It's very different. Normally I practice meditation, for example, in my rooms, in my office, but that feeling is a different council. When I go in the council, that feeling is very like a wonderful because the environment is just like a forest. And the suitable food, the suitable person, suitable time, like the good weather. So everything is the perfect to practice meditation. That's why anytime when we try to practice meditation, that is easy to cultivate the concentration, samadhi. But in office or in my rooms, it's not easy because this is the feeling is a difference because I'm not touching the nature. So the Buddha teaching is very touched, very close to the nature. So if you try to practice meditation in the forest under the trees and the caves, I think that will be more beneficial for us because this is like a fitting with the flexible with the nature. So fitting with the nature in our body like that. Because when we practice meditation, also we trying to understand the nature of mind and body. So that's why. That's why. So the last one that we have to be friendships like friendly fellowships or friendly friendships and partnerships like in community and participants and communicate like this. So Sube know me that it's to be the communicate each other, participate each other. The time we can more easy to cultivate activate our concentration. So without any aggressive, without any conflict, without any angry mind, we can more easily to concentrate our samadhi. We can more easily to contemplate concentration inside meditation like that. If we have a worry, if we have some enemies, that cannot. Um, you know, and there's a lot of story, and maybe one story like a concern about the Middle Sutta also. The Buddhist monk, they practice meditation under the tree, but the tree they have a deva, the roka deva. Roka means the tree. Deva means like a divine. So roka deva, the time, roka deva. The tree is the home of the Roka Deva. That's why the Roka Deva it's coming to they know about that because the Buddhist monk come to sit in under the tree. So they practice meditation. So that's why at night the like a Roka Deva or like hungry coach they destroy they annoyance to the Buddhist monk. So the Buddhist monk or the Buddhist monk, they cannot practice meditation easily because Rokadeva or hungry coach, they are threatened. They are threatened, they are annoyance to the Buddhist monk. So finally, the Buddhist monk, they talk to the Buddha. Buddha, we cannot practice meditation easily because when I'm trying to practice meditation, in my mind, I saw the hungry coach. I saw the Rokadeva. I did. So that's why the Buddha taught, okay, before practice meditation, you need to recite the Metta Sutta like this. So you see that if we have some enemies, some like a disjointed and like a conflict, we cannot practice meditation as well. So that's fine. According to this sutta, Samaya Sutta, the Buddha mentioned about that 5 kinds of the condition. So these are all the conditions that's for the right time, And then the opposites. That is easy to remember. So the solution, the number one, among its young, a mere youth, like a black hair and bliss with the beauty of youth and the heyday of youth. It means that the yam, what is the yam? Yam, it should be a mere youth and blood hair and bliss the beauty of the youth. So if you are like a young, maybe it is the right time. I'm already getting old, but I have a meditation already a lot of experience. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. But I ever never practiced before meditation. I think that is a little bit problem because of according to this sutta. So among is the yam, a mere yam, like a black hair and bliss, beauty of youth, the hades of the youth. So that is the one solution. So I would like to remind you all, if you are youth, be focused to practice meditation better than before. If you are getting old, please remind you, I'm already grew up. Now I'm nearly getting old. So I need to practice meditation before I like it very well. So whenever you are youth or getting old, please try to practice meditation better than before. This is the good solution, one solution. And another one, solution two, number two, amongst have health and well-being, good digestion, which is neither overcooled nor overheat, but even in suitable for striving. You see that. And if you are very super cool or super hot, you can't practice meditation. So that's why you need the good health and well-being. So It cannot be the stable meditation and be mindful because of the disease, and also the healthy and well-being, good digestion, neither overcool nor overheat, and suitable place. So this is the one condition or one of the solution. That solution also in our daily life. We should be reminded every day to take a healthy food and to be living well-being, to peace of mind, because it's necessary. The necessary. Nowadays, most of the people they have insomnia. Insomnia means they cannot sleep at night easily. Most of the people they have like worry or depression and stress, and also the post-traumatic disorder like a PTSD. So that's why if you try to eat the food, maybe it should be healthy food, and suitable food for you, and also take care of your healthy to be the well-being. So it is number two solution. And so the same way in number three, number four, number five, I'm already mentioned that that is the pair. So what is the main reason? This main reason that emphasize on your mind. Emphasize your mind. So meditation is knowing the nature of the minds and body. So in this sutta, the Buddhas mentioned the right time to strive him. So the meditation is emphasized on your mind based on the right time, based on the right time. Without the right time, we cannot cultivate our concentration and insight meditation. So that's why emphasize on your mind to cultivate the concentration and insight meditation. So the meditation is knowing the nature of the minds and body. What is the nature of minds and body? The nature of the mind is very quickly, like a monkey mind. The nature of mind is never stably. We are thinking a lot. We are wondering a lot. So this is the nature of the mind. It's very quickly, here or there, not stably. So that's why, if you know the nature of the mind, you can catch your mind. You can more understand your mind. The time you can more cultivate meditation. Some people they try to control their mind. I think no need to control. When you practice meditation, you need to focus on breathing, breathe out and rise and falling. And after that, your mind stay wandering. You just know it. My mind is stay wandering. So wandering. So you know about the wandering. The mind is will be wandering, and maybe slowly relieve to the original one. Maybe breathe in, breathe out, or rise and falling. So finally, you can devise. You can diverse. You can divert from thinking to the only one objective. Without contemplating, your thought or your mind is wandering, never stop, never end. So you just follow this thinking. You just follow this talk, thinking. This thinking after another thinking, and after another thinking. So never stop. So that's why you should know the nature of the mind. Nature of mind is never stable. So we should try to stable with the mindful. So the same way in our body. In our body also so it's not permanent. It's not permanent. It is impermanence. Impermanent means not always comfortable. Sometimes very pain. Sometimes very hot. This is the nature of the body. So the body is always changing, always changing. Sometimes pain, the back pain, sometimes shoulder, sometimes neck. So it's a change to the pain here or there, and slowly change to the and uncomfortable. So that is the nature of the body. The nature of the body is not the comfortable anyway. It anytime. Just trying to understand the nature of the mind. So that's why meditation is not other. Meditation means the trying to understand the nature of minds and body with the mindful mind. So with the mindful mind, we can contemplate based on the minds and body to see the happiness mind, to get the like a peaceful mind like this. So that's why the Buddha mentioned it here, emphasize on your mind. So mindful ethics and the Noble Eightfold Path, how can we contact about that before I'm talking to the Dutiya Abhagata Sutta? The Buddha mentioned that three tikka we call. The first one that Banya. Banya means that I'm already mentioned the day before you study. Right view and right thought. This is a Banya. So if we want to talk about the wisdom, you have to categorize. One is the right view, one is the right thought. So right view, this is one of the lead to see the Banya. And also sila. Sila, that is also we have one of the important one. Okay. Right action, right speed, and right livelihood. So this is the group of the sila. So if we talk to the sila, right action is more important one. More important one. The other dance, because right action it does to be including everything. It means that mind is the first, maybe speed is the scan, maybe that is action like this. So that's why if we talk to the right action, that including your mindset, your barber, So that is also one important things to observation we call sila. And the last one that samadhi, right mindfulness. So when we talk the right mindfulness, right game, sama, sati, sama, vayama, and sama, like samasati, uh, and sama vayama, and also sama samadhi. So the right mindfulness that is to get necessary. Without the mindfulness, you cannot afford. If you want to be effort, uh, I, for example, I need a super effort, but without mindfulness, how can we cultivate about the super effort? Viriya. So that's why sati is more, how to say, more, sati is the lead to the other two, sama vayama and sama sati. Samasati. So that's why samasati, it means the right mindfulness is leave the sama vayama and sama samadhi. I think that should be samasati, no sama samadhi. So sati sila panya. So that is the one of the core teaching of the Buddhas to practice meditation. And also that is one of the briefly mentioned to understand about the Buddha teachings. So Sila, Samadhi, Panya, based on the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path. So if we talk to the like middle way, the model of the ethic and mindful, a Mijima Patipada, we can see the ethic and also it's like a right speed, right action, and right livelihood, and also that the concentration, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, and wisdom, manya, like a right view and right thought. So This is the model of the ethical condition to contribution about our mindfulness. This solution that core teaching on the Buddha to understand the whole Buddha teaching, like to see also like the full noble truth. So without understanding about that, you cannot see the full noble truth. Like Dukkha Sacca, Samudaya Sacca, Nirodha Sacca, Magga Sacca. So this is one of the Magga Sacca. So that's why the Buddha, I think almost he trying to explain about the three tekka. Three tekka means like a sila, samadhi, and penya. It's like that, sila, samadhi, and penya. So and also the noble fivefold mindfulness. So in the first one that if we practice meditation, we need atapi, like according to Satipatthana Sutta. Without the three key work, I think we just know the mindfulness, but maybe, oh no, it's okay. I will practice later or like that. So you are not super effort. So atapi is that like effort, sama vayama, and like a sama sati, and also sambhajano. Sambhajano means that like a samadhi and sama sankappa, because sambhajano is like a wisdom concerned with the wisdom. So satima is a samasati. So that is like we have a noble fivefold, like a fivefold of the mindfulness. We have a noble eightfold path. This noble eightfold path that's according to um the Buddha teaching of the noble eightfold path. But this one is according to Satipatthana Sutta. So if we study Satipatthana Sutta, we can see Atapi, Sambhajano, Satima. Atapi means two noble, noble park, and Sambhajano, two noble park, and Satima, one noble park. Is a totally noble fivefold all the mindfulness. That is integrate of the triple genes and also uh, specific noble fivefold in the Satipatthana Sutta. So if you study also, you will see, if you study Satipatthana Sutta, you can also see Atabi, Sambhajano, Satima. Like that. So, and then though this one is that maybe the last one. Dutiya, before the conclusion. So this sutta I mentioned in very early in the morning section. Dutiya Anagata Paya Sutta. Dutiya Anagata Paya Sutta also, this one it does explain about the five kinds of the right time. It's very similar. Samaya Sutta is mentioned to positive and negative, mean wrong time is the right time. But the Dutiya Anagata Sutta, this sutta also supports to the positive thinking. The positive thinking means that right time, right time. So this goes on the future danger. It means that you see, young, it may be youth, you have to be youth, you have to be good, healthy, easy for food, peace, the unity is very similar, very similar with the Samaya Sutta at the right time, right time. So if you study this sutta also, this sutta evidence and providing for the Samaya Sutta, when you practice meditation, we need the right time, or we need it to take time. If we practice every day, every time, but that is better than that is to contemplate, with the suitable things. So these are all the youth and good health, easy for food, and peace and the unity, peace and unity. So you see the first one that can be understand easily for the youth, and can be resilience, and also they can be trying the best, good healthy, and a good healthy, not heat, not cool, and also good digest, no illness. So, and after that, like easy for food, getting food, it means that's like easy, and also the good time, and also good place, and also in peace, no conflict, and no terrorism. It's peace place, and unity, and harmony, and also unity. So it's no dispute, no dispute is no divide and no diversity. So that's so that also the provide for the Samaya Sutta supposed to the positive thinking. I will make the conclusion in my lecture today. Um, uh, the first one that maybe the moral content, and the second one the concentration, and the last one the wisdom. So the sila is the practice that is only a means leading to the final goal of the ultimate happiness. So without the sila, without the morality, that is not leading to the final goal to get happiness. So that is the right time, the right thought, right thought. And also, ultimately, the practice, the morality, is a balance for lead to the greater concentration into two main ways. First, it turn out the moral concept, demand and develop the serious concentration. So, if we have the observation, the sila, you will more cultivate, you will more develop your concentration. So that's why, according to the path of the purification, Visuddhimagga, the Buddha mentioned that like a sila, Visuddhi is the first. So secondly, figure out the moral things to do, to say any moment until being fully present, mindful, focus with the attitude of the kinds. So that's fine. And the Buddha, he mentioned that sila Visuddhi, and Citta Visuddhi, like Kankara Visuddhi, that's totally seven kinds of the Visuddhi. He mentioned about that. So sila, samadhi, panya. So this is the I will start my lecture here. Um, uh, Continuously, I need to talk to you that now we have the already first week, so you have to write the report. So the day before yesterday, I'm sharing about the Brahmanyaka Sutta in one report about this sutta, Samaya Sutta. So two lecture. So you have to write the report that based on the sutta, based on the two sutta. Only maybe only A4 or one paper, one sutta, one paper. So two report. So maybe one in heart, or at least the one paper, but it's better to be one half. So two report. And after that, sends to my email. Sends to my email. In first semester, I didn't receive any kinds of these any kinds of the assignments. They send to me the link, but I can check the any paper. So this semester, please send to my email. It's here my phone number and my email I already mentioned. So a two report. So before the next week, before the next week, next class, please submit to your report. Okay, two report. One report, I'll leave the one pages and maybe one and a half. The topic is the based on the this sutta, Samaya Sutta and Paraniga Sutta. Okay. Thank you.
阿赞
So
is the
according to your
So I
report,
will, yeah,
อาจารย์ค่ะ
yeah,
according to your
yes.
report, focused on the only ethics or general point. As I mean, which
I
is
think
the best
ethic,
point?
I think it should be focused on ethic, maybe a little bit, maybe 60%, 60%. But based on this sutta, maybe 60%. But for 40%, it should be general.
General.
ครับ Okay.
Asan,
So
Asan,
yes,
can you send to this file or not for us?
you mean PPT?
Yes, yes, yes. Then
Okay, okay.
Samaya Sutta and Father.
Okay. I will send to you. I will send the line
Yeah,
in
because
the group.
we need to read and can write the report.
Okay. So to later, I will send the line group. Okay.
Okay, Asan. Thank you, Asan.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I think we need to take a break, maybe 10 minutes. After that, I will discussion and practice meditation. Okay. So now it correctly. So that's why this semester I need to visit all the people. So all the people, because I give the lecture, so I need to check your people. So
But-
that's why.
But
Ajahn,
what
if okay.
what happened with the last papers? Will we have a note or not?
Yeah, just report, to report, and before the next week, So it's mean before Friday.
Yes, I understand about this report. I'm talking regarding the last semester.
It's okay. Doesn't matter. I'm already talked to coordinator already. But this not been revealed. Another coordinator. So I'm already told that. So don't worry about that. I resist very late. So and their system is, I don't know about like this because mostly I request to them submit the paper directly in my email. But the first semester it's not like that. They just use the Google form or like that. So that maybe misunderstanding each other. I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we should practice meditation 30 minutes. After that, I will be start my lecture.